Atlanta's changing, and it's becoming less diverse. The divide between the rich and the poor is becoming greater. In 4 more years, at the end of the next mayor's term, it's going to be 90% gentrified. Most of those people that are being displaced are working people and African Americans.
Well, I see Atlanta changing really quickly in terms of how many people are moving here. It's reflected in our traffic congestion. It's reflected in the increase in housing prices. It's reflected in the new civic energy. You know, this is what makes being in government fun. If citizens are aligned on what's needed and we can just harness that energy and those great ideas, it's just my job to block and tackle and get them done. And so that's what's fun for me. What I want to tamp down on are the things that make us not enjoy being here. You know, the traffic, schools that don't work, housing that's getting out of the reach of a lot of people. You know, we can fix these things, but we got to start now, and we can't blink.
I think the city has actually become a little bit more divided. Unfortunately, very similar to what we've seen at the national level. People are kind of segregating themselves into the groups that they're most comfortable identifying with. And what we really need is for people to break down those barriers. And that's why I'm running to be everybody's mayor, because I really think that we've got to kind of bring people to the opposite side that they've been on, a place they've never been, out of their comfort zones.
Well, what I would do is make sure that we invest more in affordable housing, that we hold the Beltline accountable to its affordable housing commitments, and then we redefine affordability and make sure that that we have ordinances that help to retard gentrification, like mandatory inclusionary zoning.
I've lived in Atlanta since the early 1960s, and the way I see Atlanta changing is that instead of Atlanta being a community of itself, there now are pockets of communities throughout the city. I'd like to encourage that people are engaged in their communities, but I'd also like to see them look to the city for the core services and be engaged with the city in holding the city accountable to deliver the core services.